it comes down to, doing this or this. Just leave them go.
Damn, that's dope.
That's dope.
Can I see it?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, that might be worse than none of those worms names there. Pick up Matt and we're gonna go to Walmart and we're still gonna hit up that game store that I talked about. It'll be a surprise. So let's hit the road. Look at that hat. Watch. So Matt, how you been?
I've been good. After this, this semester I'm halfway to get my master's degree. So
dang man, quit making us feel dumb, dude.
Hey, you're becoming a lawyer. Shut up. Like, yeah.
Yo, ever since I started getting into G1 Transformers, I realized that I hella like the 60s VW bugs. I'd want like later on like a black one or a yellow one. Alright, Matt got his shirt on and we're on our way to Walmart so I can pick up my hot rod, but also since we're here, might as well check. Do they got Starscream? Do they got anything else? Let's check it out.
Let's see, where is it?
Looking like a bunch of fat nopes. I feel like every time we come, like, is it Starscream? They see me take an L.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Hunger. Leader. This looks cool.
Not bad. See, some of these look really cool.
I recommend it. Like, it's on sale at a lot of places, actually. Still, yeah, see what I mean?
Yo, look how tight this looks.
So did it.
Man, I know you're gonna want to look at this too. Look at this.
I will. Oh, dude.
So that's what their packaging looks like.
Damn, that's dope.
That's dope.
Can I see it?
Yeah, of course. Let me just get a good little shot for camera because I know people are gonna want to check this out. Here's a little side. On top shows it transforming. I will be opening this, guys, by the way. I open my toys. I like to have them displayed and sometimes I like to mess with them. So just so you guys know, it's not going to a hoarder. Well, I am a hoarder, but I like to enjoy my things. There you go.
See the illustration on the front right here?
It looks sick, huh?
Yeah, like I love this art style.
Yeah, but again, guys, I've been looking for Starscream, but at least I got this one. This one's really cool.
Yep.
So
one down, one to go.
yeah, one down, one to go. So let's go check out that game store that we've been talking about, but still haven't revealed what it is.
All right, let's get it.
So if y'all don't know, you need to know about fighting Foodons. That is so good.
It's Pokemon, but with food.
Right.
It's food with faces.
Okay, so 4Kids did the American theme song, and it is something else.
Fighting Foodons.
Hey, yeah, in the video, put that in there and do some fancy editing.
Fighting Foodons, shoot over, don't even shoot. Fighting Foodons, it's fruit with attitude.
That's
My
when
choices right now are more based on what I can actually get here at the shop. Like I said, she had the vials, I just do the vials.
Don't they have that on 64 also?
Is that a box for Chrono Trigger?
No, this is a repro.
Oh.
A lot of this, like this little stack here, is all repro.
Oh, can I check those out? Are those for sale at all by any chance?
Yeah, they are. Ooh. They are, but they're just repro.
I mean, I don't care. Like, I like repros. It's, you know.
Oh, God.
I have a floor.
This is really cool.
We haven't figured out like where we're actually gonna put it yet.
Okay.
What are you asking so far on this? That's really good, actually. I mean, I know. Do you mind if I open it?
Yeah. Plug, make sure the blood flow so you don't get up and kill me when I run by you. Click, click. I haven't even made it past the first room.
That's dope.
I mean, I paid $25 for a repro and it doesn't come with a box. You know what I mean?
I feel bittersweet about not bringing money. Well, I brought money, but
Yeah, somebody just brought him with a bunch of other random
He
stuff.
just had them?
Huh?
He just had them?
Yeah, he just had him. So
This one's cool too.
that's cool. Did you recently get that?
they've been around for 3 months now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just haven't put them out because like I said, there wasn't any spot to put them, but now we rearranged, so still putting stuff out.
On the PSP, you had like a couple Persona games, but like I've always been like hesitant on pulling the trigger if you still have them.
Pretty sure I have one of them. It's just a matter of where to put all the PSPs.
Dracula X Castlevania.
Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking about getting the Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Like there's Richter for anyone who's like interested in the new Smash. Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm a floating head. Oh, that looks clean.
Yeah, it's like they hardly ever touched it.
Is there any chance you do 50 on it?
55 was us bringing it down from a different price.
Gotcha. This is definitely still gonna be like what it comes down to. Do I leave with this or this?
Just leave with both.
Good point.
If you want both, then I'll just call it 75. There you go. So you essentially
Yeah,
get your
$2.50.
$5 off.
That's a good point, yeah.
Oh, Sweeter is that much?
Yes,
You know what? I'm definitely gonna do this today. I just want to keep looking at things.
Sure.
This will be another time just because
Okay.
I gotta save some money after this one.
You're like, damn it.
Yeah.
You're like, you gave me the deal and I can't do it.
This right here is hella dope. It's like you can like make like a big tree like full of Pokemon and everything. That's hella cute.
Dude, I didn't bring a lot of money and I was kind of kicking myself in the butt, but now I have something that I actually can buy.
Like there's a lot of cool like little like knick-knack type things.
They're blind boxes though, huh?
Yeah.
Can I look at those two on the left?
How much are these?
They're 30 bucks.
$30?
That's really cheap.
That's actually not bad.
There's another Goku back on this side.
Ooh.
Oh, that
I don't think
one's
this one's as
nice.
nice as this one.
This is sick.
That is dope. Son Goku.
Did you see- I know you like
Oh,
that
this
one. Look at that Kid Goku.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing at this one. But that one has a cooler outfit.
I think that one's like a variant.
Yeah.
Already subscribed, please consider subscribing because every little bit helps. If you like this type of stuff, maybe show your friends who are into this kind of thing. But we're just happy that you guys are actually digging the ride if you are, and we're just happy to put the stuff out.
What is this? Sailor Moon.
See, the thing is though, is I'd only want that one. Yeah, one of the cool things about this store is they just got a huge backlog of like strategy guides from like all different eras. Like,
That looks cool.
it does, doesn't it? Like,
Conquer.
there's like a time machine sometimes. Like Pokemon Crystal,
Ooh.
Rayman 2,
Star Ocean.
Mario 64. It's the same one Nick bought, I think. From me. And there's 2001 codes.
Oh, remember those books back in the day? It was dope. Shin Megami.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep working. Alright, sweet. So the guys at War Torn Front, they were always super nice to us. We've come in before, it's just that this is the first time we actually are bringing the camera too with us. And I got myself Symphony of the Night, a Castlevania game that's really amazing, very Metroid-esque. You got a castle and it's just a labyrinth that you go about in a maze, and there's areas that are restricted unless you level up or unlock new powers. One of my favorite Castlevania games of all time, I should just go to say it's one of the best games ever too on PS1. And then he had these little blind boxes of Sailor Moon, and he had this one on display, and I asked, would you sell the one that's on display? Because the only one I'd probably want is Sailor Moon. And he said, yeah, I'll sell you the display one. So this is gonna look nice on my shelf and stuff too. Good trip down at War Torn Front. If you know where this is at and you're up in the area, check it out, because I like this, I like the place, I like the guys. It's a good store. So I was just telling Sam that at War Torn Front, I actually got really lucky that they still had Symphony of the Night, because they just went to a convention and sold a lot of their bigger inventory. And some of the things that I would always go, but was always like hesitant on because I probably spent some money on some other things at the time, where they had a couple of the older Persona games remade and ported onto the PSP, like Persona 1 and 2. And those I always like kind of had my eye on, but he sold those at the con. And he had the bonus disc for Pokemon Coliseum. He had like 2 or 3 of them in their boxes and everything, and those I always kind of had my eye on too, but again, he sold those at the con. So I was really lucky because Symphony of the Night was one of the ones on the top of my list that I always wanted to buy from him, but I was just always too lazy to go back and finally go through with it. So this time he still had it, very excellent condition and still below price charting. Very happy with my purchase today with that game.
Yeah, we sat there and talked to the owner for like a good 30 minutes, hour probably even, and we were just talking about Castlevania and just a bunch of games, Yu-Gi-Oh, a bunch of other games, and it's just a really cool dude. Like, it's supporting a good business.
For sure, they were definitely always like below eBay from what I've seen at this place. And on top of that, you'll find these places, they'll have a lot of games and they'll be below eBay, but the problem is it's nothing you really ever want. Here, he's always got something good, and it's just always kind of like that kid in a candy store moment where you can spend a lot of time just looking through the window of the games he has, because he's got a very decent inventory on games. It wasn't a matter of if he had anything I wanted below price charting, it's that he had too much that I wanted below price charting. So supporting this guy, it's always cool. He's always fun conversation. They just got really cool people working there, selling good games at good prices. If you're ever around the area and you see War Torn Front, I'm not going to say where it's at, but if you see it, definitely check it out.
A lot of the games that they had were mostly like PlayStation, which is I'm not too familiar with because I don't have a PlayStation 1, but they look like really cool games. I know Suikoden, I've heard a lot of the Suikoden franchise from Super Derek. He always praises them. And then a bunch of just like random assortment of rare PlayStation 1 games. I'm more of a Nintendo collector, so I didn't find as much, but if you're a PS1 collector, definitely come out here. You'll find something that you'll love.
Let me add something to this mix. Basically, there ain't just a whole bunch of sports games and they're saying, oh, it's vintage? Give me $25 for Madden 94. But basically, it's like stuff that you'd want to collect.
I think Matt summed it up and put the nail on the head.
That's a good way to summarize it.
You see right here, you got the Supreme Balenciaga collab right here. Normally this retails for $1,300, but they got it here for the low price of $389. They obviously don't know what they have.
Isaac's gonna catch us slipping.
I don't know who this is, but he autographed it.
No.
There's a lot of weed.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna buy this for the bad game
Win a
channel.
bad game, talking about shit.
On the rail, I'm actually gonna
Bad
go
game
try to see if I can
challenge.
find me some vintage Tommy Hilfiger or some polo.
Yo, PSP.
Oh, Beavis.
Come on.
Ayo.
I might get this. Twisted Metal.
Ayo.
NBA 06.
No, what you know about this, dude?
These are all like $4 though.
Can't possible. Yeah, but it was something you want. I mean, it's still gonna be like a good deal, you know?
The thing is, I'm never gonna play these. I might watch these. This is fun. Yo, they'd be taxing us right now. $4 for these? Big Brain Academy. Ooh. Those games are fun. You ever play the Big Brain Academy games?
Yeah. I'm trying to get it out.
I didn't even get to look through this. here. The ultimate guide.
What is this?
$5. This is really cool. Look, check this out.
Yeah, the Force Unleashed.
Oh, that's a hella good game. That kind of GameCube. Look,
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
there you go. I know you fucking be down for that.
Maybe you're showing me something.
Check this out. This is actually really sick.
It's like a Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's like a Spider-Man Wikipedia. I think I'm gonna get this. This is dope. I like it.
Look at this, dude.
Yo.
$3 for a freaking SSX3. It comes with the game, supposedly.
Does it?
Yes, it right here includes the hand controller, the X board.
Check inside. See if it has everything.
It looks like it starts to look like it's small.
We've got this big piece of plastic with a wire in it.
Oh, it has the other controller in there though.
That's a game. It'd be kind of cool.
Alright, own a PS2. Yo, Isaac, check this out. Big box PC game.
Hey, that might be worse than you know how those Worms games get. These Worms games are sometimes rare.
Leaf pad. I'm seeing all these and I'm like, I know which ones are gonna get you, dude.
I think I have this one.
It's a cool cover.
I want to say I have this one.
I mean,
Oh no, yeah, I do have this one. It's like a 3-part.
Like the guy who donated them knew what he was doing because he would give all of the other numbers, and the one that cost a lot of money was not there. So either he never had it or he kept that one.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, of course. I'm definitely gonna get these 3 though.
Okay.
Can I pay for them now? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
think about pulling the trigger, Sam.
No, I don't know anything about comics.
Okay, you know your coin.
That was really cool.
Okay, and we'll give it a credit.
This one's
First,
like,
you're gonna say yes
When he dies.
for the $20
this is dumb
sale.
common though. Like, they printed so many, I don't know why it's like priced this way.
All right, so we just stopped at this Goodwill, and I'm really happy we did because they had some comic books, and the thing is they were priced individually, meaning that they are going to get a little bit pricey. They can sometimes get to resale prices because sometimes Goodwill just sees characters like Spider-Man and says, mark it up. But these, I do know that they are worth more than what I paid for. This is Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man #1, first appearance of Miles Morales for a lot of people who like Spider-Man. This is one of my favorite Spider-Man series, Scarlet Spider, just kind of a rogue Spider-Man series. This is a different guy. It's not Peter Parker. It's a guy named Kane. Really cool series. I didn't have issue 1, and this one just looks beautiful. This is a giant size 30th anniversary issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, and it's just Spider-Man and Venom fighting, so you can't ever go wrong as a Spider-Man fan having Spider-Man and Venom fight on a holographic cover like this. This is like something I'm probably gonna pop open and read while I'm in bed or something. I eat this stuff up, so I'm really happy we stopped at Goodwill this time. So I'm glad you guys got to see it too, because not all the time do we find cool stuff like this.
What is this? Big box PC game? No, small box PC game. This is a good game. From Software. They're the ones who do the Bloodborne and what's it called?
Dark Souls?
Yeah. What is this, dude?
A Steven Spielberg EA game, Bash Party.
This is a Bible game. Oh no, it's not a Bible game. If it was, I'd probably buy it just because. Fishing games are iffy too. What if they like fishing? This is a good game, I believe.
Alright, so here are the VHS tapes that this store has. Sometimes I find like anime and stuff here, but I always like to look through it just in case.
Mona Lisa's smile.
Yo, okay. This is a good.
Oh, that's a bop.
This is nice.
That's
This is nice, yeah.
a good find.
Damn, what'd you end up getting today at Rasputin's?
So I got Armored Core Verdict Day. I didn't know anything about this game, but from seeing the cover, I saw it was made by From Software, the same people who do Bloodborne and Dark Souls. So just from that, I figured it was a good game. Look, I haven't started collecting for 360, so it's a cool game to get the collection started.
So I ended up leaving with a few things. I've been on a Transformers kick. So I got this Transformers Volume 5, just a couple of episodes of the G1 era cartoon. This really badass Rocko's Modern Life.
My bad.
Hollywood Video, like stickers and everything are still on it, but I just love these Nickelodeon tapes just because they're so orange and bright. And then this one is The Point. This was just looks weird. It kind of has like that Schoolhouse Rock animation looking style, and it says narrated by Ringo Starr. I don't know anything about this. It just looks like an odd time, so I'm into strange animation, so it went in the bag. I'm happy we stopped. This wasn't gonna happen until Sam says, oh, we're right by Rasputin's, so we might as well. Same thing with the Goodwill. The Goodwill was right here, so I was like, might as well. I ended up leaving with more comic books and more movies for my collection.
Now it's time for the end of the episode recap. Let's start off with Isaac. Isaac had some promotional Walmart credit, so he was able to snag up a G1 reissue of Hot Rod for only $7. He also picked up Castlevania Symphony of the Night and some comic books for a really great price. He ended up saving a total of $55. Matt purchased a big fat whole lot of nothing. Sam picked up Armored Core Verdict Day for the Xbox 360 for $4, saved a total of $9. And like we always say, great times with friends is priceless. If you enjoyed this video, check out the rest of our video game hunting videos. We have tons of videos uploaded already where we find amazing games.